Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Please like, comment, and subscribe to help my channel grow. I would really appreciate it.
It's a Saturday, so my husband's home, the kids are in there. I've fed them breakfast, I've had my coffee. So normally I go through professional skincare and skincare products, and today I thought about doing just plain Jane Walmart makeup that I got, and I really like it. And it is actually the Simply Ageless by CoverGirl. It's really light color, but I like it. It's real creamy. Since this is a day where I don't want to do anything hard, this has got such a creamy base to it. I just usually use my fingers, which us Gen Xers, that's what we did in the 80s. Nobody put things on with a makeup brush. Like, we didn't have YouTube and internet. We had like 3 channels when we were learning to do our makeup or hanging out with our friends playing in makeup. Like, we didn't do any of that. We used our fingers. I think my grandmother used a pancake by Max Factor that she would wet a sponge and use that. And I think a couple of times when I got older, I tried the pancake by Max Factor that you used water with, and it was so thick on me, it was bleh. It looked like mortician makeup, really. But this right here is real creamy. It's real light. It goes on kind of like a skincare product. Of course, I still have some old spray tan on, but it looks good. I don't hate this product, and it wears well. It doesn't settle on my lines. So, way to go, CoverGirl and Walmart, you know. And it's under budget for a lot of people. Like, if they have a set amount that they want to spend every month, that right there is cheap and it works. So, can't go wrong with it. But I do need a good concealer, so let me grab that. So this is my e.l.f., which I have shown before. She's a little too light, I think, for me at the moment since it's summer. But I just use a couple of dots of this because I don't want it to look crepey and cakey. And I will use a sponge today to dab that in because I'm doing just kind of a light look. And I do pull that down because now that I've gotten older, I have some rosacea. Just tap that. My contacts are in, so if I rub too hard too, my contacts want to slide. Look, it slid. Oh my God. You can get that back in there where it goes. There. Sometimes too, that's why I do like using a sponge. It's because you can tap really light and get that where you need to go with your makeup, and then you're not disturbing your contacts. So there's that. And I do put my concealer and foundation all over my eyelids because I want it to act like a primer for my eyeshadow. So there you go, girls. Not bad. So this is another, which you can get e.l.f. at Walmart or a drugstore. I'm pretty sure all this I'm going to use today is a drugstore, except for my cleanser. This right here, you're going to laugh, but I got this at Dollar Tree. It's the Prolux brand. It's just a matte setting powder. We're going to try this out. I don't know how it'll go. Of course, I'm going to pour some in my little jar, or lid rather. Good little dollop. I get my kabuki brush. Tap, 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 tap. And I turn it upside down and kind of tap it like this so it goes down into the brush. And I'm going to tap it on my face. And I still have that much left. have set. Now she feels a little dry, like she's very matte because it says matte on the jar. So she's gonna have more of that dry sensation, like a thicker cornstarchy, which I've gotten used to having things more dewy. But my skin is a little on the oily side, so I can use this in about an hour. It won't be as matte. But I think this is really good to set your base and your concealer. There you go. The other thing I'm going to use is my e.l.f. It's a contour palette right here. Meep, meep. I don't want anybody to laugh at what I'm fixing to do, but here's my brush. It's a small brush. I'm going to get some of the dark. Give it a flick in case there's any pigment on here that's loose. And I just kind of tap it up on my jawbone. I've always had high cheekbones, but now that I'm 50, the jaw is sliding downtown. Looks terrible. But I'm just going to get a little bit of this to contour with, and I'm going to keep it up higher because you can kind of see right here. Oh no, I've developed a bubble on this side. Why, I don't know. But I'm gonna bring it up into my forehead and go around my hairline to contour my forehead a little bit. Kind of tie all that in together. And then I'm gonna take a lighter one, which is right here. And I'm gonna go under that a little bit in circular motions and pull that all together and blend. I'm gonna kind of mix the two and just go under this jaw because it's sagging and I want a chiseled jaw. One of these days, ladies, maybe I will get a facelift, and then again, with two littles at 50, I'll never be able to save enough money for that. So I feel like this old face, I gotta take care of it because I'm never gonna be able to do anything. So I'm gonna get some of the lighter, and I'm going on the upper part of my bone. I'm just going in a straight pattern. Right here, straight line, straight line. Highlight that a little bit. Maybe my chin a little bit. Okay, that's that. Let me see. I'm gonna do my e.l.f. blush. Walmart has some good products, girls, or the drugstores. CVS and Walgreens in my area has really nice displays full of makeup, and they have a lot of testers. Our Walmart does not have testers out really, and I get it, you know, from a cosmetology background. You know, you gotta be careful with sanitation. Nobody's disinfecting those testers and things like that, but you can at least do some swatches on the back of your hand and then wash your hands off. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna go back through here with my kabuki and just kind of blend these together once again. If I ever feel like anything's too stripy, I just kind of back away. Blend a little bit. You know, I could add some highlighter here if I wanted to try to pull this back, which I really just, like I said, I want a facelift. Has anybody seen the face tape, like on Temu and Shein and Amazon, where you can put it here and pull it back behind your ears and tape your jaw up? I may get me some of that on my next Temu haul that I post on YouTube and use the face tape and see how it works. You know, because my hair's long. Maybe I could hide it. Maybe I could pull this back and look snatched and hide my face tape. I don't know. Okay, so these eyes, they're so tired and they're so dried out. I'm really not feeling a whole lot of eyeshadow. So I'm gonna pull out another Drugstore one. And I'm going to get a really big fluffy brush. And this one, I don't know where I got this. It's old as can be. The Smoky Eye palette. I'm pretty sure I got it at Walmart eons ago. You can see here where I will blend some colors together. Do the tap tap, get it on, because you don't want pigment going down here where you have lines. So give her a blow. I'm gonna do probably this mid-range brown right here. Do the tap tap. I'm just gonna go up in here. That's gonna be it. Wipe it off on the back of my hand because I'm lazy. And I'm gonna pick up this the lightest one that's in here. It's kind of a beigey brown. And it's going right in here to feather these together. And I'm just gonna blend, blend, blend all this. That's that. Now I'm going to find one that's got a sharper point on it. Can y'all see that? Well, it's hard to see, but there you go. It's angled. I'm gonna use this in my brows and for my liner, and I'm gonna use the black. And sometimes I'll mix, that's what you see here as I'm mixing the black and the brown up here together. I'll go on and do that. Just kind of get it into my brush, tap, tap, tap. And I use this to draw a very soft, faint line in these brows because they're thinning so bad. But pencil looks terrible on me because my eyebrows are coarse. So I use this. And then if you do make a mistake, like I just kind of got outside my line right there, just take my finger and go, meep. Look at the difference. And when you arch that brow, it raises your face. So go a little bit above your arch. And it just, your eyebrows frame your eyes. You can't walk out of the house without your brows on because you look so tired, ladies. If you want to look more youthful at 50, get good at doing a soft, natural looking brow and put some color back. Now, if you have no hair at all, I understand. You have to really put in more time, use a pencil, something that's waterproof. I've got to sneeze. Achoo! Sorry. But look at the difference. My word. Huge difference. So now I'm going to go under here with my angled brush. The angled brush is going to go right underneath my lashes, and I will turn my head and look. My lighting sucks in here, I'm sorry. I just turn my head. I just lay it right on the lash line and just give my head a little turn, and the brush does the work for me. Can't go wrong with it. Then I'm going to do my lash line. Same thing, kind of turn your head. Because I want soft lines at my age. I don't want harsh lines. And really all I'm doing is trying to make my eyelashes and eyebrows and all that look a little thicker. I don't want to look like some of these influencers with like globs of makeup on just to go to work or go out shopping or do whatever. And who's got time for that at 50 with 3 little kids? Or 2 little kids, and my special needs kiddo that's 20. He's like a little kid. God love him. So, okay, that was it. It's time for eyelash curlers. I gotta speed this up because I hear two people fighting in the living room. Sounds like cats going at it, but it's actually the babies fighting over something, it sounds like. So this is my Bye Bye Panda eye. I did order that online from Essence, but it's just a waterproof. I've been happy with it. I like it. Y'all hear that screaming? My little girl has entered the phase of life where she has this high-pitched scream that she will admit when she doesn't get her way. And when I tell you, it will make your eardrums bleed. And I'm like, oh my God, why? Oop. And I do blink when I put my mascara on, and then I'll roll on the top of them to make sure there's no eyeshadow or foundation on the top. And sometimes I roll my fingers when I'm putting it on, and it will glob it further in between the lashes. Now this is just a light coverage, believe it or not. And you can come back and do a second if you have non-existent lashes and you feel like you need more. So now I'm going to get my Drugstore lipstick that I got at Walmart. I don't even know what brand this is. It's Maybelline Plaza Pink 145. It's very neutral because lipstick wants to bleed on me now. Because I'm older, it will bleed. And I know I've showed you in the past that I'll use lip liner. It's not happening today. But I do have this. That's my Maybelline Lasting FX from the Drugstore or Dollar Tree, Dollar General. I don't think Dollar Tree has it. I think it's Walmart and Dollar General because it's Maybelline. But we're going to spray this face to ensure that it sets this makeup. And when I tell you this will be on here at 7 o'clock tonight, even though it's all Drugstore, you know, kind of makeup on a budget. It's not very bougie, but it's normal everyday wear for moms on the go. It didn't take me that long to do. Kind of tap that in. I hope a little bit more than I wanted. But anywho, that's it. Not bad, ladies. If you got any questions about products, shoot me a comment in the comment section because I could probably answer it. If there's a question out there about a makeup or something, I've probably used it since I do bridal makeup and prom and like any special occasion. I've used a lot of products. So, but anyway, that's it for today. Time to start work. Gotta hit the road. Have a good day.